Proverbs 1 verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Proverbs 1 verse 8. Listen, my son, to your father's instruction, and do not forsake your mother's teaching. Proverbs 3 verse 1 through 2. My son, do not forget my teaching, but keep my commands in your heart, for they will prolong your life many years and bring you peace and prosperity. Proverbs 3 verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3 verse 6. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3 verse 9 through 10. Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your crops. Then your barns will be filled to overflowing, and your vats will brim over with new wine. Proverbs 3 verse 13 through 14. Blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding, for she is more profitable than silver, and yields better returns than gold. Proverbs 3 verse 18. She is a tree of life to those who take hold of her. Those who hold her fast will be blessed. Proverbs 4 verse 5. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget my words or turn away from them. Proverbs 4 verse 6. Do not forsake wisdom, and she will protect you. Love her, and she will watch over you. Proverbs 4 verse 23. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Proverbs 6 verse 1 through 2. My son, if you have put up security for your neighbor, if you have shaken hands in pledge for a stranger, you have been trapped by what you said, ensnared by the words of your mouth. Proverbs 6 verse 6 through 8. Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler, yet it stores its provisions in summer and gathers its food at harvest. Proverbs 6 verse 9 through 11. How long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come on you like a thief, and scarcity like an armed man. Proverbs 8, verse 11. For wisdom is more precious than rubies, and nothing you desire can compare with her. Proverbs 8, verse 17. I love those who love me, and those who seek me find me. Proverbs 9, verse 8. Do not rebuke mockers, or they will hate you. Rebuke the wise, and they will love you. Proverbs 9, verse 9. Instruct the wise, and they will be wiser still. Teach the righteous, and they will add to their learning. Proverbs 9, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Proverbs 9, verse 12. If you are wise, your wisdom will reward you. If you are a mocker, you alone will suffer. Proverbs 10, verse 1. The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish son brings grief to his mother. Proverbs 10, verse 4. Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth. Proverbs 10, verse 12. Hatred stirs up conflict, but love covers over all wrongs. Proverbs 10, verse 16. The wages of the righteous is life, but the earnings of the wicked are sin and death. Proverbs 10, verse 19. Sin is not ended by multiplying words, but the prudent hold their tongues. Proverbs 10, verse 22. The blessing of the Lord brings wealth, without painful toil for it. Proverbs 10, verse 27. The fear of the Lord adds length to life, but the years of the wicked are cut short. Proverbs 11, verse 12. Whoever derides their neighbor has no sense, but the one who has understanding holds their tongue. Proverbs 11 verse 13. A gossip betrays a confidence, but a trustworthy person keeps a secret. Proverbs 11 verse 24. One person gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty. Proverbs 11 verse 25. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Proverbs 12 verse 14. From the fruit of their lips, people are filled with good things, and the work of their hands brings them reward. Proverbs 12 verse 16. Fools show their annoyance at once, but the prudent overlook an insult. Proverbs 12 verse 18. The words of the reckless pierce like swords, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Proverbs 12 verse 23. The prudent keep their knowledge to themselves, but a fool's heart blurts out folly. Proverbs 12 verse 24. Diligent hands will rule, but laziness ends in forced labor. Proverbs 13 verse 1. A wise son heeds his father's instruction, but a mocker does not respond to rebukes. Proverbs 13 verse 3. Those who guard their lips preserve their lives, but those who speak rashly will come to ruin. Proverbs 13 verse 7. One person pretends to be rich, yet has nothing. Another pretends to be poor, yet has great wealth. Proverbs 13 verse 16. All who are prudent act with knowledge, but fools expose their folly. Proverbs 13 verse 20. Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. Proverbs 13 verse 24. Whoever spares the rod hates their children, but the one who loves their children is careful to discipline them. Amen.